All right, in the last video, we took a minute to describe the difference between having your online store versus just the Shopify Lite plan and having a buy button. So we removed the online store and we added a buy button, but now we're gonna actually reverse that so I can show you how to do that in case you didn't mean to or you changed your mind. And then we're gonna get into selecting your theme and what to consider for that. So let's go ahead and jump into our dashboard real quick. We have our sales channels. We no longer have that online store like we talked about. And we're not going to create a buy button right now because we don't have any products to add to it. So let's go ahead and go back to this little plus sign under sales channels. And then down here, I'm going to click on the manage sales channels link. And I'm going to add a sales channel. We'll add our online store. So that'll bring back in our option to add pages, to add a blog, to do everything you would expect with the full website. Now our online store is back. I'm going to come back to this little plus sign. I'll click on this and go back down to manage sales channels. And this time I'm going to click the little trash can over here by the buy button because I don't need it right now and I don't want to have that clutter up my sidebar. So I'll click remove buy button. So this just kind of shows you how to add sales channels, remove sales channels, and it's just kind of a minor footnote as we're getting into this. But let's go back to our online store and let's select our theme and kind of take a look at that. So with my online sales channel, my store, I've got my themes and I can click up here to view my store. So that's just quickly to see what's going on, what it already looks like. And again, it defaults to this debut theme. And you've got a handful of free themes you can choose. If we scroll down here, I can click explore free themes, which will open up this little pop-up window. And there's just a handful to look at. Or if I click on the Shopify theme store, visit the theme store, you can still see the free themes. But what I like about this is it lets you actually, if I come down here and click on explore themes, this lets me actually browse all the themes and I can actually choose how I want to filter this. So let me show you where that's really helpful. So for example, in Dr. Greg's case with his website, I could click under industry and come down to health and beauty because it's a supplement company. It's like a health company, or maybe sports and recreation. Click on that and it's going to filter. Now I only have 19 themes to look at, right? So it makes it a lot easier for me to see at a glance what might fit my store the quickest, right? Without having to really dive into this. So I can search by industry, or maybe, in this case, art and photography for my store personally, all right? So I can filter and kind of look at this, or I can click up here on this little X to take off the filter. And I can look on the side and say, hey, I only want the free themes. So there's only 10 free themes. There's not that many, but you can see that it's enough to get you started without having to spend any money. Or if you need a premium paid theme, typically these have just a few more customizations and maybe the design is better. Let's look at this from the perspective of both my site and Dr. Greg's site. We both will probably have large catalogs, meaning we'll sell a lot of products. So if I click on this, there's really only 2 themes they recommend if you have a lot of products to sell. That's from the free version. If I click on paid and have them both filter in there, you can see that there's about 24 themes that do well with a large category. So this is how I get started when I'm looking at what theme I want to choose. I go through and I think about, well, who's the end user and where's this site going to be used? So for Dr. Greg's case, he just sent me, I think, 8 different categories and probably about 100 different products. For my site personally, I might have between 12 to 30 products. I'll have a few different t-shirts, maybe some stickers and things like that. So I'll go through and I'll pick out a theme. I'm probably going to start with a free theme for myself. For Dr. Greg, we'll probably end up buying one of these themes that are about $140 to $180 because I know he wants to do some things with video in the future, and also because I know that he wants to do some things with his image slideshow on the homepage. So I'm going to look at these themes and I'm going to pick the appropriate theme based on that. So when you go to select a theme, just to show you when it comes time to pick your own theme, let's go back here. You're probably going to start off with the freebie theme. I'm definitely going to start with the freebie theme. So I'll click back here on the Explore Free Themes. Again, the debut right here, it says current. That's currently what's installed on our site. But let's say I want to change it to this venture theme. I'll click on this. I can see that there's 3 different styles right out of the box that I can choose. They're all pretty cool. For now, I'm going to leave it at this snowboard style. I'll click Add to Theme Library down here. And now it's added that to my library, but you'll notice the debut theme is still my current theme. So if I scroll down, this theme has been added to my library, Venture, just added, but it's not actually live yet. So if I'm ready to make it live, I can click on this twirl down option and I can click on Publish. I can also rename it, I can duplicate it, I can download the theme file. If you're feeling really brave and you want to edit the code, you can do that as well. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and click Publish. It's going to ask me, am I sure? I'll click publish again. Now the theme's published, and if I come back up here to the top and click on the View My Store button, you can see that that new theme is installed and currently active. So we've got some work to do. We've got some slides to add, and we need to drop in our content. But for the most part, that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you install a theme for your Shopify site, as well as where to find the premium themes, how to filter it, and try and find the best solution for your needs.